Last month, the Commission Against Corruption released a report emphasizing 5 unlawful recruitment practices at the Cultural Affairs Bureau. The CCAC investigative report focuses on the fact that the Bureau failed to publicize job openings and evaded the recruitment system by hiring numerous workers through acquisition of services over the previous years. Until 2016, the number of employees hired by this method still stood at 94, although the Bureau was already under CCAC's investigation. The Bureau's improper hiring system has triggered a controversy on government's recusal system. 2 weeks after the CCAC report, lawmakers such as Ho Yun-sung and Ella Lee urged the government to disclose the status of the follow-up work on the case as soon as possible in order to raise transparency. In view of this, the Cultural Affairs Bureau decided to hold a press conference today, apologizing for the negative impact it has created in the society. Bureau President Leung Hyu-ming says the massive increase in the workload and inadequate manpower were the major reasons behind this move, but he promised to rearrange the job positions of the related workers in the coming future.
This hiring system is adopted only under an emergency, and most of the related workers' employment contracts will be terminated by the end of the second quarter of the year, which is the end of June, and there will be more employment contracts being terminated by the Cultural Affairs Bureau by the end of the third quarter, which is the end of September. So by the end of the third quarter of this year, nearly 3/4 of the related workers will have to leave the Cultural Affairs Bureau.
The Bureau was also accused of hiring senior officers without any relevant field training or work experience. Leung admits that the recruitment of 2 senior officers in question was based on the Bureau's misunderstanding of the recruitment criteria, and it has formally requested an assumption of the working experience to the chief executive.
There are 2 workers who do not have relevant field training or a 5-year work experience in a related field because the number of workers we needed to hire was big, which was 14, so the Bureau did not read through the job requirement criteria well enough. And we misunderstood the recruitment criteria. For example, we did not know how many years of work experience he was in which field. We did not know which kind of experience was counted as valid. So in April, CCAC sent the Bureau a letter, and we have formally requested an exemption of working experience to the Chief Executive, and the Chief Executive published the confirmation of the exemption on the official gazette on the 17th of June.
The Cultural Affairs Bureau reiterates that no connections of transfer of benefits or bribery were indicated in this case, and it truly apologizes for bringing a negative impact to the society. The Bureau promises to set up an internal self-monitoring mechanism to prevent any similar incidents in the future, and that it expresses heartfelt gratitude to CCAC for perceiving inadequacies and pledges to fully cooperate with any investigative effort in the future.